2025. Very few people are looking at this anymore. And yet it's more current than the president's speech tonight. Beginning of sorrows. I was reading that in chapter 24, and then I read it in a different gospel. And it said beginnings of sorrow. Beginnings of sorrows. It was plural. And trying to see Luke 22. Nation shall rise against nation, verse 10. But the end is not by and by. Let's back up a little bit. 21, Luke 21, 7. And they asked him, his disciples asked him, Jesus, Master, but when shall these things be, and what sign shall there be when these things are come to pass? And the things that he was saying would come to pass. He saw a certain poor widow casting in 2 mites in the treasury. And he said, Of a truth I say unto you that this poor woman hath cast in more than they all, for all these have of their abundance cast in unto the offerings of God, but she of her penury hath cast in all the living that she had. And as some spake of the temple, how it was adorned with goodly stones and gifts, he said, As for these things which you behold, the days will come for the which there shall not be left one stone upon another, that shall not be thrown down. And they asked him, saying, Master, but when shall these things be, and what sign shall there be when these things shall come to pass? And he said, Take heed that ye be not deceived. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and the time draweth near. Go ye not therefore after them. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified. For these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. Then said he unto them, Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in divers or various places, and famines and pestilences, and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. But before all these they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. And it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts not to meditate before what ye shall answer, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and by brethren, by kinsfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. Remember, Jesus said, A man's enemy shall be of his own household.